The decentralized finance narrative took a vacation whilst Ethereum gas fees hit an all-time high. But over the coming months, Ethereum has upgrades that will mean more scalability and more efficient transaction fees. This will no doubt bring eyeballs back into the DeFi sector. So over the coming weeks, we're going to look at some of the undervalued and cheap DeFi altcoins out there. And in today's video, we're following up on GLCH, a blockchain purpose-built for DeFi and a potential beneficiary of the next flows of money in the DeFi space. My initial video overview of GLCH is here. Go and check that out for supplementary content and to make sure you understand exactly how the GLCH protocol works. We do a deep dive on that and including a lot of information from their white paper. This is CryptoTube. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe if you get value from today's content. For full transparency, I already own some GLCH, plus the team have kindly sponsored today's episode. But make sure you do your own research before buying this crypto. So here we have GLCH protocol sitting at a price of 40 cents today. It has pumped on recent news. I will go into the price point I would be targeting later on in this video, so make sure you stick around until the end. You will notice that it has a question mark for market cap, which is rather annoying when you look at certain projects. We can see the fully diluted valuation is $36 million. However, I know the circulating amount is 46,111,111 to be specific. So the actual market cap right now is still under $19 million. So this is a very cheap token in the DeFi landscape. If we check out the markets down here, of course, Uniswap is where you'll see the most volume. However, it is also on centralized exchanges. So if you want to dollar cost average into a position, it's on who.com, but it's also on Probit, and it's yet to be shown here on CoinGecko, but Probit as well, a very reputable and large exchange where you can trade for either Ethereum or USDT. So this is their website, glitch.finance, the DeFi operating system. So this is a blockchain that's been custom built for DeFi applications. You will also notice they call themselves an agnostic blockchain due to the fact they are going to be interoperable with other major blockchains out there. They're not going to be confined to just the one. I'd suggest this is highly important as we will transition towards a multi-chain future. I don't believe we will have one blockchain to rule them all. So they suggest that they are not a jack of all trades, but rather they are focusing on having a custom blockchain built for decentralized finance applications. And as we know, the major bugbears of Ethereum are scalability. So they have a blockchain that is highly scalable with transaction throughput of 2000 TPS. In comparison, Ethereum's current TPS is around 13 and also incorporate low transaction fees. So this is clearly going to be a better place to actually conduct your activities for both users and developers. And they also incorporate a staking model with delegated proof of stake consensus. And this allows for a revenue share. 20% of network fees actually go to the stakers, and this goes live later in the year. The flagship product they are building out is the decentralized exchange, the GLCH decentralized exchange, or the GEX for short. And this is in collaboration with a partner they have, which is Orion. And Orion, as we know, is a heavy hitter in the decentralized exchange space. And as they mentioned, they want their DEX to be able to handle whale-sized trades with low slippage. Other notable partners then, API3, they will be providing the Oracle price feeds for DeFi applications built on this blockchain. We've also got Router. They're doing some liquidity mining partnerships. So if you've got the LP token for GLCH and ETH, you can put it into Router and actually mine 11 different cryptos. Pretty awesome. And then they've got also other industry partners such as Union in the insurance space and a fan favorite of this channel, Ramp DeFi as well. So the main unique selling point for me on this, and something I really like, is the revenue share function. So not often do you get a blockchain that actually has network fees with a kickback for stakers. 20% of network fees going to the stakers. I think this is going to be a potential huge incentive for people to lock up their tokens in large quantities and stake them, because if this succeeds, they build out a lot of decentralized applications and they have a lot of transactions on the network. The revenue stream could be substantial, and this could really mean handsome rewards for those stakers. And the fact it's its own blockchain means that many dApps can come and build on top of this. They're not going to be limited by number, and they're clearly going to incentivize people to come and build here. And as we'll see in this video, they've got quite a few partners already. So I do expect this to ramp up in the future. And this kind of value accrual to the token for token holders is something that I really do like to look for when investing in cryptocurrencies. So as time goes on, more dApps would equal more transactions, which would equal more revenue share for the stakers. And just to note, the 0.3% trading fee on their GEX, the Glitch Decentralized Exchange, again would have transaction fees going to stakers. So here we are in April. Currently under development right now is the lending platform. There's an article on that we're going to go through in a second. Both the token and fee architecture will be built out in May. Into June, we have a testnet launch, plus the delegation and staking will go live. Then into July, we have a mainnet launch, including compatibility with the Ethereum virtual machine. As you will see in August, the ETH bridge will be built, and WebAssembly, synonymous with Polkadot, and the Polkadot bridge coming in August, along with that of the Binance bridge as well down here. So quite an action-packed roadmap to come over the next 5 months or so. So here we have the GEX, the Decentralized Exchange demo video, which I'll play a little bit of. But essentially, they see the problem with transactions being front-run by bots, expensive usage on Ethereum, and people generally missing out on trades due to being front-run. So having a custom-built blockchain, they can get around all of these problems, and that's what they're trying to do. They're also going to make it friendly to use and be able to support the likes of MetaMask, Wallet Connect, and Token Pocket, which are all methods we're familiar with when operating with decentralized exchanges. And it will operate in a non-custodial manner as it is a DEX. That means there will be no third party to trust and nowhere to send your coins. You will continue to hold your own private keys. So they've uploaded a short demo of what the UI is going to look like. So not only have you got the typical look of Uniswap here with that dial, but you've also got then charting information and transactions as well. So a better UI overall, I would suggest. Now, one of the big partnerships they've announced recently is with Union, the insurance protocol, and this partnership will apply Union's risk management tools, particularly the smart contract protection, to Glitch's revenue sharing vault. And it will also enable Union to use the Glitch protocol to explore efficient ways of lowering operating costs, such as hedging, locking, depositing, and withdrawing. So Union are actually launching their own lending platform during the first half of 2021, and they're going to list the Glitch token on there. The second collaboration will be for the Union smart contract protection for the Glitch ecosystem. And then thirdly, but certainly not last, the creation of a lending platform on Glitch built and developed in conjunction with Union. So DeFi lending is an essential part of the puzzle for Glitch after the rollout of the DEX. So they're going to bring a lending protocol directly onto their own platform as well. So Tawana, the CTO on Glitch, clearly bullish on this. He mentions that their collaborative and innovation-driven culture at Glitch Finance means we will often work to deliver multiple products with and for various stakeholders, one of which is a lending platform with Union on Glitch. This, combined with the very nature of DeFi, along with our priorities of bringing improved speed and UX to the space, means as we scale, the risks to be managed become equally important. So not just an insurance-based collaboration with the insurance protocol, but also an effort to bring a new utility to the Glitch blockchain. Then we have a partnership with Ramp, and Ramp is one of my favorite cryptos out there, and this is a pretty special partnership. So the two of these are going to actually be building a bridge for Glitch from ETH to the Binance Smart Chain. As we know, the fees on Ethereum are problematic, and clearly the Glitch team want ways for their community to actually participate in the Binance Smart Chain and be able to trade the token without being hit with extortionate fees. So this collaboration will mean that that bridge to the BSC network is built. And then secondly, they're also going to be creating a stablecoin to launch on the Glitch blockchain. And if you think about the fact they're building their own DEX, having their own stablecoin asset as well makes a lot of sense. And maybe this stablecoin will then be used in the Ramp ecosystem. So Ramp have already successfully launched their bridge for the token swap between ERC20 to BEP20. And in coming weeks, they're going to be working with the Glitch team to deliver this bridge technology. And fingers crossed, we're going to see some form of either liquidity mining events or some collaborative work with the PancakeSwap team. We will keep ourselves poised for that. And then with regards to the stablecoin aspect, what they're looking to do is actually launch a stablecoin with the aim of it being pegged to the top 5 fiat currencies. So as we know, stablecoins are only good until the peg breaks, but obviously pegging it to a basket of 5 would make it even more resilient and would clearly have a lot of usage within their own blockchain, as many decentralized applications will want to leverage a stablecoin asset, and so Glitch will have them covered with that. Lawrence, the CEO of Ramp, said that Ramp is excited to work alongside Glitch to fulfill our vision for cross-chain liquidity and to empower Ramp users with seamless stablecoin swap solutions across networks that minimize transaction friction and maximize value transfers. So that's a good partnership between two up-and-coming projects. Next, we have this released today. Glitch and CellFrame have now collaborated. So they're first and foremost building a decentralized bridge between CellFrame and Glitch. This is going to allow CellFrame's native Cell token to be wrapped into the GLCH standard of the Glitch blockchain. The result will be a bridge node. So this means if a node sees that it's selected to pass the state via atomic swaps, it's tracking for locked tokens in one network and create and burn the same amount of a coin in a bridge network. Long story short, this means that on one network, so say on the CellFrame network and the GRC20 Glitch network, there can be an interoperability, which makes a lot of sense because both of these are building a DEX. The CellFrame DEX is actually already live, and this will mean that they can actually share liquidity by mirroring the two order books across both of these DEXs. So this is certainly a sign of developments on the DEX front and will mean that there is liquidity from day one on the DEX. There's nothing worse than having zero liquidity on somewhere and hoping people come. And so I think this is a good step in the right direction for the DEX developments. Now let's have a look at some price action here, and I got some data to go over as well. So currently it's priced at around 40 cents as of recording, and we are in the midst of a support resistance flip. As we can see, this line here at around 29 cents had been resistance for quite a while, with probably 5 points of contact along here. And then in the last 24 hours, we've actually broken through this resistance. And what I would expect now is for this to be tested again as support. That typically happens with many cryptos. And so although the price is currently 40 cents, I would expect it to dip down here to test this as support at around 29 to 30 cents. So that would be, in my eyes, the entry point for a trade. Of course, not financial advice, but that is what I would be looking for rather than FOMOing in here at 40 cents. Things to note price-wise. The Glitch Liquidity Rewards program began on the 17th of January and lasted for 90 days. That means on the 17th of April, the liquidity rewards end. It's roughly about 10,000 Glitch rewarded to liquidity miners per day right now. And as we can see from their vesting schedule here, we're around this point here. This is the last week of these liquidity rewards. These then end from the 18th of this month, so I would suggest there will be less sell pressure from that date. And also, almost all the tokens now from early round investors have been released, apart from these seed rounds. The seed rounds are getting tokens for roughly another 5 more weeks, and then those come to an end. So upon that point, I would expect the sell pressure to have totally dried up. And then finally, tomorrow, the trading competition over on Probit. As I mentioned, you can trade Glitch for ETH or USDT pairs. Well, there's a prize pool of 50,000 Glitch that will be rewarded tomorrow on the 13th of April. So I would expect those 50,000 tokens to hit exchanges tomorrow. So I wouldn't FOMO in and buy it tonight. There's been plenty of news over the last few weeks with partnerships being rolled out now. We've also got people like the Martini guy mentioning Glitch on his YouTube videos. They've partnered with Jeff Kadakis from TrustSwap for marketing efforts. And so I'm sure that things really are ramping up for Glitch going forward. And as you can see from today's video, it's just really starting to heat up. The blockchain is going to have a lot more life around it over the coming months, with the various roadmap items being ticked off. And so I think this is well timed for this point in the bull run to start gaining some traction and seeing that price start to move upwards. So let me know down below, do you think Glitch is going to be a beneficiary of the next wave of DeFi action that we are almost certainly going to see very soon? And with a sub $20 million market cap, do you think this is one of the DeFi bargains on the market right now? Remember to subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.